We are the King of Kings. Yo, what a doon? Tis your boy, the Chelskian, and welcome to my channel for the match reaction of the Uefa Super Cup final. Chelsea versus Villareal, 1-1, finishes on penalties, 6-5. Let's get into it. After 4 attempts, we can finally say we've won the Uefa Super Cup, and I'm so happy about that trophy. You have no idea how happy I am. And you know what? Let's go for a couple more. Let's go for the Premier League, the FA Cup, and hopefully we can retain the Champions League, and hopefully win the Carabao Cup. You know what? I think I named all the trophies. Let's just win them all. Let's win them all. Before I get into the actual match, I want to get the predictions out the way. And the first one is the scoreline. I guess 2-0. I guessed the amount of goals, but I didn't think about sharing them, which obviously finished 1-1. And the lineup, oh my gosh, I was completely off. Half the squad, I was off. I didn't guess Alonso, Kovacic, Zuma, Chalobah, and Hudson-Odoi. But I did put in Reece James, Silva, Chilwell, Jorginho, and who was the other one? Azpilicueta, captain. But anyway, let's just get into the lineup. And this is what we had. Mendy in goals, obviously. Back three. Chalobah, which I couldn't get more wrong. I would have never guessed that. Rudiger and Zuma, wing backs of Alonso and Hudson-Odoi. Middle two of Kante, who came out as captain, and Kovacic. And front three of Werner, Havertz, and Ziyech. Ziyech, Werner, Kante, Hudson-Odoi, and Zuma all came off, as well as Mendy. And Christensen, Pulisic, Jorginho, Mount, and the captain, Azpilicueta, all end up coming on, as well as Kepa. But I'll get into him a little bit later on. And things got off to an amazing start. Kante does what Kante does. He intercepts one ball just outside the box in about the 10th minute. And after he intercepts, he does what he doesn't usually do and just rips a shot from a fair amount outside the box. And it was amazing to see, just Kante rip one like that. And it was nearly on target, and it was a rocker of a shot. That would have been goal this season. I don't even care. That would have won the Puskás award, I swear. But more importantly, in the 27th minute, Marcos Alonso rips the most amazing through ball for Havertz, which Havertz ends up cutting to Ziyech, and Ziyech ends up chipping it into the net. It looked like he miskicked it one way or another, because it comes off the foot awkwardly, but hey, who's complaining? 1-0 up. And what's so devastating, especially for Ziyech, is that he ends up coming off with what I believe was a dislocated shoulder in about the 43rd minute for Pulisic. And the rest of the half, I think we did all right. I think we only conceded 2 shots, but the scariest one came literally in the 49th minute, 4 minutes of added time, and Moreno just rips this shot from an angle and just blasts off the crossbar. Heart attack moment. Then in the 65th minute, we end up making a triple sub for Mount, Jorginho, and Christensen, who end up coming on for Zuma, Werner, and Kante, who put in a hell of a shift. Jorginho took the armband, and what's funny is that armband swapped 2 times later on when Azpilicueta came on. Then in the 73rd minute, Gerard Moreno ends up scoring an equalizer to make a 1-1, great bit of 1-2 in the box, and ends up sending it over Mendy. And it's 1-1. Now, just before the full-time whistle, Marcos Alonso makes this great run, he heads it, he keeps the control of it, and he takes a shot and just hits the side netting. He almost wins the match for us in normal time, but because he missed, ended up going full time, and then into extra time we go. Then in added time, not much happened. There was a few chances here and there where Pulisic could have actually knocked us in front, but he didn't go in. I think he went a little bit too far to the left. And that was really it for extra time. And now, except in the 118th minute, the manager, Kepa Arrizabalaga, ends up subbing himself on. And then the full-time whistle man. And what's funny about the Kepa substitution, although I agree with it because I feel like he is good at penalties, what's funny is that the obvious irony of the Carabao Cup final against City when he told Sonny he's not coming off, and he ends up coming on. Mendy comes off, no problems. I just thought there was a bit of humor in that. I don't know. For me, that was just hilarious. Then penalties, and Havertz steps up to take the first one. The man who scored the winning goal of the Champions League final steps up for the first one, and he misses. Well, he doesn't miss, but the keeper saves. And the whole time after that, I was so pessimistic. I was like, nah, that's it. We lost the match, this, that. But let's just get into it. I'm gonna look at the screen just so I can see the name order. And then after that, Moreno tucks away his goal, the goal scorer. And then Azpilicueta puts his away. And Kepa saves Mundy's penalty. Beautiful moment. 1-1, we both missed one each, we both scored one each. Beautiful. Then it was Marcus Alonso who gave me a heart attack because he took a John Terry penalty by slipping. And what's funny, he went the exact same way. Or for the audience, I guess it'd be this way. Goes left, but it goes in. Heart attack moment, no stress. Let's go on. Then before Estupinan, forgive my pronunciation, just before he takes his penalty, Kepa grabs the ball and starts like throwing it around, holding it, trying to play mind games or something. And he ends up getting a yellow card during a penalty shootout. I've personally never seen that happen for a goalkeeper in my lifetime of watching penalty shootouts, but it was funny. And what's funny is Estupinan ended up scoring anyway, but I thought that was worth a mention. And just a quick look at the order again. Mount scored, then Gomez scored, then Jorginho scored, then Raba, then Pulisic, who I personally felt bad for because as an attacker, you're trusted with shot making. And I just personally felt bad that he wasn't in the first five. He was the sixth penalty taker. But either way. And then after Pulisic, it was Foyth, and then Rudiger scored. And then the legend, Kepa saves Albiol's penalty to help Chelsea lift their first ever Super Cup. Wow. And what was really amazing about that moment is at the full-time whistle, the crowd was chanting Kepa's name, and I loved that so much because I'm a huge Kepa supporter, especially with all the stuff that happened with him last season and before. I support this man till death. I follow him to death. And I'm just so happy the crowd were supporting him. He had his moment, and as Tuchel said in his press conference, this is his moment. And damn, it was. But that's all. Chelsea end up lifting the Super Cup through penalties. What a great moment. Kepa, and special mention to Chalobah, who played 120 minutes. What a man. I think this guy can actually break into the first team this season, hopefully. And hopefully, we can retain the Champions League and win a couple more trophies along the way. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please slap a like, comment below, and if you're new to this channel, throw in a sub. Thank you so much for watching. Crystal Palace, we're coming for you.